thing started. And he's going to bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And this setter down gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Leaves it with the back. Creates a little room. Turning it on! Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll leave it with him. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll run the option. The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick tempo here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for room, it's Moses. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's up to 90 yards rushing as he inches closer to that 1,400-yard milestone.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll ride the hot hand. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running back searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They bring the punter onto the field now. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here's the handoff. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the ground with the back. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking for space. It's Moses.
And it's nice to be an offense coordinator and go, all right, run it. Like, run it again. Run it again. 5 straight runs, moving the sticks. All easy, high-percentage runs, keeping the ball on the ground. They must think they have a physical advantage up front.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. They go to the ground. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They'll give it to the back. And he'll break the plane for a touchdown.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. 2nd and 2, and 4 receivers spread all over the field. They'll run play action. Using the quick game. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready, because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. The RPO, it's complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First down here for the offense. To the air on first down. Quarterback just flat missed him, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On the run, it's Moses. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll try the run. There he goes. Powers through. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He bullies his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 6 over Boise State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Using his legs, it's Moses. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Just enough time to get off one more snap. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll leave it with him. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. That last completion has him set up, second and short. Sends it back in motion. Fights off a defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him. Breaks the tackle. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Offense in a bunch formation. Give to the running back from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Might as well give it to him again. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Power football with the run. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gonna run it. It's Moses. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to the running back.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They're going to go right back to him on first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. The give to the tailback. Got enough space. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Fires to the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Running back searching for a hole. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll give it to the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. With the clock running, this should be the final play. The give to the back. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving